Good evening. Welcome to Woodbridge Township School District's Evening with Young Writers. To kick off tonight's festivities, we're going to have a short message from Mayor McCormick.
I want to say, Jeremiah, man, you're our only hope. You're the only dude here. Right? You're the only poet in the whole middle school of all over. Oh, two. There's two dudes here. The rest are girls, man. You guys got to hang in there, man. You got to do it for us, man. You got to do it for us. I want to just welcome everybody to this wonderful facility. We opened this in April of 2019. Of course, less than a year later, COVID hit. We were doing phenomenal with it. We have all kinds of shows. The restaurant was great. Everything was going good. COVID killed us. We're just catching up now, but we love this. It's a theater for shows, for concerts, for comedians, for circus acts, you name it. The restaurant's great, but we also love to make it available to our schools at no charge for things like this. And this is a wonderful event. You all should be very proud that you have these kids up here. I want to recognize the principals. Now realize that your principal probably has, what, almost 1,000 kids in each middle school? How many? Right? So Mr. Short's here from all of Avenel Middle School, and there's 4 kids from Avenel and Mr. Short's here. There's 3 from Ford's and Miss Murphy's here. There's 3 from Colonia and Miss Lagunovich is here. So that says a lot about their commitment, that for only a couple of kids, handful of kids in their school, and they're giving up their time to come out tonight. So let's hear for our principals. Teachers and vice principals in the event. I don't know everybody's name. If you work for the district and they didn't mention you as a principal, stand up and take a bow. Superintendent Paul Postomino in the house. Congratulations. He represents almost 14,000 kids, and he's got 16 here, and he's here, so that says a lot about him. So now, all of you poets, I'll tell you, it is a very difficult task to be able to take what's in your head and to put it down on a piece of paper to inform or to educate or in tonight's case to entertain other people. That's a very, very difficult talent. You've all exceeded at having that talent because you were chosen to represent your school. I don't know how many kids entered the contest, but you were chosen. So that means you've done very well. You're able to do that. And that is a skill you're going to have to do for the rest of your life, which is take what's in your head and put it on paper so other people understand it. I'm the mayor. I'm an accountant by trade. I used to be the town's accountant. I spend way more time writing than I do anything else. So that's one thing you're going to have to know how to do no matter what position you want to hold, no matter what career you want to have. Everything will involve writing and telling people a story by what you write. So congratulations for being here tonight and good luck.
Okay, so tonight is the first of 3 Evening with Young Writers events, and tonight we are showcasing the creative talents of our middle school students. Each of the 5 middle schools work with the students throughout the year, teaching them characteristics of various poetry styles and literary devices which they use to express themselves in poetic form. Poetry provides students with an imaginative way to communicate their deeper thoughts and feelings on a wide range of topics. And as April is National Poetry Month, what better way to celebrate than to hear original recitations from Woodbridge Township School District's very own young writers. I am sure that you will be as impressed as I was after I read them for the first time. I would like to thank the principals, which Mayor McCormick already pointed out, but Mr. Short, Miss Murphy, Miss Lagunovich, who are here, the teachers who are here to support their students, you, the parents who are here supporting your students for providing them with an inspired outlet and encouraging them to move beyond academic writing. I would also like to thank the students for without your hard work and ingenuity, this night would not have come to fruition. So I invite you to sit back, relax, and wait to be amazed by our students' creative abilities.
Hi. My name is Jeremiah Colonna from Avenel Middle School. I'm in 8th grade. This is my poem, To Be in War. Um, I would hate to have to endure all this pain and suffering from simply walking out of my front door. To be in war is to have to know that your life will be taken in less than a second. It is scary for all people, children too. To be in war is to have to know that your life will be taken in less than a second. To be fully dedicated to fighting for a good cause, to protect and honor your legacy, to be the one person who could stop it all with one bullet. To be fully dedicated to fighting for a good cause. It is scary for all people to be a nobody turned into a somebody, to be in war.
Hello, my name is Ismeen Ghazi. I'm from AMS and I'm in 7th grade. Rainy day, clear drops running down the window, dying crops. Inside with a book, warm as could be, the squirrels are jealous as they look at me. Reese's, chocolate snaps, peanuts crunch, a candy with a special touch. Everybody wanting a little munch, it's a perfect snack for a lunch.
Good afternoon. My name is Josh Rochford. I'm also from AMS and I'm in grade 7. Snow Day. The announcement came the day before and happiness was in galore. 5 inches of beautiful, pristine snow, its white glow burning bright all through the day and through the night. Kids ran out to play just to turn back to get their sleighs. They start to go down the hill and down they go and go and go. They drag the sled up again to go and ride the rough terrain. Parents sit down to have a chat, and each one takes off their hat. But then a child comes back inside and asks for something for his appetite. Joy is written on every face. 3 cheers for snow days and the fun they create.
Hello, my name is Alexandria Wyman, and I am also from Avenel Middle School, and I'm also in 7th grade. Love. What an interesting word we call love. This word can do great things, and sometimes bad. But sometimes it can fit like a glove, and sometimes it can make one mad. Love can endure, love can be fuzzy and warm, but sometimes it can cause war, and sometimes it can need reform. Some days you might be in pain, but some days you may not. Just let all your pain drain. Don't get caught in a tough spot. Love can open your heart. Love is a work of art.
Good afternoon. My name is Victoria Bartusik, and I go to Colonia Middle School. I am in 8th grade, and my poem is titled The Rain and the Sun. A violet blue hue stretched across the sky as the moon set and the sun sprang into the air. Its golden rays selfishly spread onto the wild grass, and the sun grinned with the job well done. All was well until a powerful force invaded the sun's territory. Her name was Rain, and she had a bone to pick, for the light blinded her eyes, and the heat made humans whine and cry. So the two began to argue, a sight for sore eyes, a beautiful tango flooding through the heavens, the brilliant burn and thunderous fury clashing. The colors attract and combine to create a raw palette of beautiful colors, faded throughout the sky. The name of this character, the goddess Rainbow.
Good evening. My name is Veronica Pankiv, and I'm from Colonia Middle School. As well, I'm in 8th grade. My poem is named An Ode to My Homeland. Some people have many homes. I have two. It's far, far away over the seas and waves, where the fields are golden and skies an ocean. Tiny cottages with straw roofs, rosies, daisies, orchids, peonies, and asters a purple blue. People so heartfelt, for they went through so much. Roads are like the seas, so rocky. Air fresh and clean, and bakers keen. Although 3 times attacked in the 2000s, and all 3 times they survived, got up, and washed the dust off their faces and went on with their lives. Broke and small, but yet so powerful than the foe over their heads, they fought and fought forever. Today is 47 days, and yet still receive no shield. Although I hear the whispers and the faults and the secrets on the vaults, and the maze of unending ways and the cries of the wise, not today nor tomorrow, I know they won't give up, for it is not only my home, but the home of many others. The sky there is an ocean, and the clouds are the fish, but today, on this day, the ocean is roaring and the clouds are explosives.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Milika Singh, and I am from 6th grade. My poem's name is The Fiery Performance. Innocent and small it flutters, spinning around, creating dances filled with sounds. The flame sizzles and snaps, and the audience is now quiet. Luminous warmth spreads broadly, filling the air with happiness. With pride and ego it spreads and rises. It roars and whooshes. With its powerful boom and bang, it blasts into the air, creating magical animations in the foggy night sky. It bounces up and lends its hand. May I have this dance, it whispers, its flamy breath lighting up the area. Ballet, tap, it does it all, just keeps twirling and never falls. The fire is fatigued, it's calm at last. It slows, sets, and sleeps, gently galloping back to its home, small and innocent once more. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Amory. I'm in 8th grade from Ford's Middle School, and the name of the poem I wrote is called The Wrinkles of Regret. Mom drops me off at pre-K. We say our heartfelt goodbyes. Many years have passed by. I'm now weary and old. The memories I hold and the stories I've told. Oh, what a life I thought I would have had, having fun at parties, nothing too bad. But how delusional I was. I now stand in the mirror because I know my time is almost up. I stare at the little girl I used to be. I look into her eyes and see how disappointed she is in me.
Hi, I'm Natalia Holland from Ford's Middle School, and I'm in the 7th grade. My poem is titled The Fragility of Beauty. The human race is like a flower. Its stems grow and bend as they thrive. The flower stretches far from the roots, sprawling past what they show in the dirt. The petals reach and extend farther along the pistil, branching out further to the world. Environments can be different as well. Ordinary, run-of-the-mill grass, privileged, strategically maintained greenery, rugged, rocky, and unstable concrete, maybe even a sod with so much foliage and greenery it almost seems enchanted. Flowers can get breezes too. Some breezes may be as strong as tornadoes, pulling the flower from its roots and up out of the ground. Mother Nature assigned the flowers this role, not the flowers themselves. Now it is their job to thrive in it. Some environments better than others, some environments more welcoming than others. Environments influence them. Flowers were and are seeds. They start off delicate, they start off unexpected, they start off fragile. As time moves and ticks, they could become beautifully matured and flourished, or they could become overlooked and barely thriving. Maybe even somewhere in middle ground. Not every flower is in perfect condition, because like humans, flowers are fragile.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Luz. I am from Ford's Middle School, and I'm in 6th grade. The name of my poem is my self poem. I am proud of who I am. The things you say about me, lock it, keep it, and save it for someone else. I don't care. I have a family besides me at all times and friends who love me. That is enough for me to be. I feel comfortable in my skin, fat or thin, dark or fair, I don't care. God sent me to this world for a reason. If there is one thing I love in this world, it is being me. I am proud of who I am. I love being me, and that will never change. I may tell you to keep your judgments at bay.
Good evening, I'm Rachel Masai. I'm from Island Middle School and I'm in 8th grade. So my poem is called Ode to Trees. When spring arrives, the long branches start to grow with bright green leaves, filling the air with the fresh aroma of roses and sweet fruits. Tiny but thriving buds on timber form and become the start of much new life, and a delicate life cycle is started again. Summer is soon here, and the heat-absorbing leaves and the mighty branches are an umbrella, protecting life from the terrifying but scorching heat, turning into a place of shelter and a place to call home for the birds, for the animals to rest in, and providing food with the intent of giving back to the environment that gives life on Earth all of their survival needs. Autumn then comes along, painting over the emerald canvas and turning it into an enchanting rainbow of red, orange, yellow, and crispy brown. Dancing in the chilly winds, along with the melodious tunes of bird songs, are a true talent and great art. Shivering in the frost, one may just hope to escape the season of winter without the trunk and the arms falling weak. The snowshoe rabbit easily blends in with the blanket on top of the trunk, made of shining, stiff, silver, slushy snow. Gifts that are selflessly given to the creatures around you have infinite value and cannot be thanked enough. From supplying proper oxygen to letting humans cut the bark into paper, stepping away from a commitment was never something that nature had learned. Fresh, natural fruit carries its pleasant, sugary aroma and marvelous taste inside many healthy homes. Right before the night approaches, the magenta and sapphire cotton candy sunset peeks through each individual branch as if it was playing hide and seek with the rest of the world like a young, playful child. Plink. Leftover water droplets from the wooden limbs hit small puddles, while dew settles on the forest blades, becoming a piece of glass artwork for the rest of the world to adore and absolutely admire. Sunlight filters through the shamrock fingers, alluring anyone who dares to see high enough to the beauty of a natural light bulb spreading the light. There is no comparison to the grace, elegance, and eternal love that proved to be the best traits to describe a plant filled with positivity and uplifting emotions and a great spirit. Oh, trees, what would I do without you? Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Krisha Shah, and I'm from Island Middle School, and I'm in 8th grade. My poem is titled A Snowflake Ballerina. A falling snowflake is a ballerina, looking elegant in a pale white leotard and a fluffy tutu, doing long leaps and even a sophisticated pirouette, spinning and twirling flawlessly 1,000 times around the vast stage of wind, landing gracefully like a feather with numerous other ballerinas along its side. Once the dancing of each little ballerina is over, people parade the ballerinas with happiness. A falling snowflake is a ballerina. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Ayushi Shikol, and I'm from Island Middle School, and I'm in 8th grade. My poem is called Ode to Water. O water, a rich, refreshing, and replenishing bottle of H2O is worth much more than $1. Is clear, pure, and treasured as a crystal below the forests, volcanoes, and mountains into the depths of the world. Gold of life itself, and the very example of valuable and imperative, every esteemed dripping drop should be preserved. A flowing prize slides down a quenched throat, ridding populations from the curse of thirst. After a long day of work and endeavor, a pure, pristine, and precious sip to replenish is what is thought of first. Splashing and gushing down a cliff, forming a waterfall that is a picturesque photo that will stay in one's memories for centuries to come. A collection of drops is a mirror that reflects an image of the breathtaking orange, rose, and golden streaked horizon, a peaceful night to become. Rivers, streams, and oceans that make up most of the world, like the bricks that make up a human's abode. The ocean is a treasure created by volumes and houses many aquatic organisms, some not even discovered or showed. Being the basis of all life, supporting by giving a healthy habitat, creating the mass of the planet, and helping every plant and animal. Feeding and flourishing fair flowers, giving fuel so life can receive energy from fruits and vegetables, and all organisms natural. In the form of rain, a drizzle of delicate droplets kiss the smooth green leaves and the countless faces of the earth's land. The force of precipitation, bodies like oceans and rivers, and the power to nourish life on every stretch of the world, making and majestically manipulating the cosmos so grand. Any surface or object can be washed or wiped, whether it be windows, clothes, or faces, as it cleans up all the dirt and grime. The radiant, radical, and ravishing effects on the planet Earth make the whole world sublime. Fond of every delicate drop, every ravishing river, every cooling stream, and the mysteriously inviting great big blue. Oh, water, what would I do without you?
Hi, I'm Veronica Diaz. I'm from Woodbridge Middle School and I'm in 7th grade. I will be reading My Mirror. I walk up to my mirror like I do every day to fix my hair and make sure I look okay. But today, something seems off. As I stand staring at my reflection, I see it scoff. Shock suddenly appears in my face, but the reflection just stares like I'm a disgrace. It pulls me in. I shiver as the goosebumps appear on my skin. Another dimension, another place. Am I the only one she has decided to encase? Suddenly, her true form appears in front of me. She stares, seeming hungry. I run. Don't run. The fun has just begun. Her reflective tentacles grabbing the air. My house is a maze, just to be aware. Mirrors, mirrors, everywhere I turn. The glass shards stab my feet and they burn. My legs are giving out. I can't run for much longer. The more energy I run out of, she seems stronger. Her arm made of glass grabs my leg. Please let go, I plead and I beg. But my dear, I'm starving to death. But then she swallows me whole and I take a big breath. Sliding down and down her throat I go. Will this ever end? I really don't know. I finally make it down the bend. I see skeletons of others. Is this the end?
Hi, my name's Samantha Morell. I'm from Woodbridge Middle School and I'm in grade 6. This is my poem, Stream of Consciousness. Don't live life surviving, dodging the fear, holding the tear. Is it uncomfortable? Is it hard? To try something new, something done by few? You have to understand that the cold, it comes, but it goes. It makes you strong. It lets you see what's wrong. So get out now and do what you really want to do. Don't live by the rules, live by you. Experience endurances, experience truths, but most importantly, experience you.
Good evening, my name is Emily Montes de Oca and I'm an 8th grader from Woodbridge Middle School. This poem's called Writer's Block. I have writer's block. Nothing's feeling right. My thoughts cloud my mind and keep me up at night. I stay up thinking until the moon says good morning, hearing the extension of my perpetual thoughts on repeat. If I turn upside down, will everything fall out? Will I be able to sleep? Will my thoughts stop replaying in my brain, like a crying baby on a plane? I just want to write, but the words don't arrange themselves correctly. They can't express themselves. They remind me of myself, unsure of what to do with themselves.
Let's have another big round of applause for our poets. Just to let you know, all the poets provided me with five of their poems, and I got to pick one of them to showcase tonight. So it was definitely a very difficult decision, as you can probably see. Mr. Pastorino, our Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum Instruction, would like to say a few words, and then we'll end the night. And congratulations to you and your students.
First, I want to start by just thanking Mrs. Morello for putting together tonight's event. I think this really is an excellent opportunity to really showcase some of the investment brightness that we have in the Woodbridge Township School District. So let's have a round of applause. I would also like to congratulate and thank our students. As a former English teacher, I can certainly recognize the difficulty that it takes to share your voice with an audience. Specifically something that you have poured yourself into. So I do want to thank you on behalf of everyone that's here for sharing such excellent linguistic ability and for sharing your voice and your talents with our families, our school district, and everyone. So I really, this is one of the things that is most impressive about this position, getting to see the talents that our students have. And you are all certainly talented. Hopefully you were listening to our mayor when he came in to speak and talk about how many students that we have. 1,000 is an excellent example. It's about 14,000 students in the school district. If you look at that and break that down over our 13 grades, there's a little more than 1,000 students in every grade across this school district. So you are representative of about a handful of students from each grade that have both the courage and the ability to come up here and perform tonight. So I commend you for your efforts. Something you should be very proud of, because we are all certainly proud to be here with you tonight. Can I announce I'm also very excited to carry on a tradition in the school district and from my predecessor, Mr. Bader, the former assistant superintendent, to give out instead of Bader passes this year, I'm giving out the Pastorino passes. So it's excellent that there are 3 high school principals here, because this is an exemption from one of your homework assignments. So it's very exciting. You certainly earned it with the amount of time that you put into doing this. So I want to congratulate you. And I also would like to give out the